Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League Spike Magazine Trophy Competition number 2. Back in Season 4. More Blood Bowl. We've got new teams, new coaches. We've got the return of Wenger. BB Nut, welcome to the stream. My goodness, tonight's going to be a good one. We're going to get this competition underway with Mr. Yuck versus Harlequins B.B.F.C. Blueberry Fruit Cup. Wenger versus BB Nut. Nurgle versus Undead. I'm pretty sure that's Blood Bowl Football Club, but Blueberry Fruit Cup is the more delicious option. Nurgle versus Undead. What a matchup it's going to be. Man, oh, me too, BB Nut. I've been waiting for this. I love this game, and I'm ready to get this competition underway. BB Nut confirming that it is in fact Blueberry Fruit Cup. Let's take a look at the divisions. It's Blood Bowl Football Club. let's take a look at the divisions. Coming into this first game of the Spike Magazine Trophy, this is a divisional competition. If you are unfamiliar with the format of the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League, depending on the number of entrants we get, that determines the format of the competition. This season's Spike Magazine Trophy is going to be a divisional competition. 2 divisions of 9 teams will be competing. The top 2, each team will play round robin against every other team in their division, and then the top 2 teams from each division will advance to the semifinals. In Division A, we've got War Horsemen's Juxtaposed Juggernauts, a Chaos Renegade team, followed by Nick Satan, Season 1 champion, Cenozoic Park, his Lizard team, Television Terrors, my team, a Human team, Humans making their return for the first time since Season 1, Elden Marino's Stairway to Nuffle in Division A as well, Underworld team, Dead Fred's Real American Heroes or Dark Elves, Ian's Street Fighters, Turbo Max, Chaos Renegades in Division A. We've got Never Gonna Chime after his absolutely fantastic first competition this season. Really came out guns blazing and got all the way to the finals, lost on kicks with a hard-fought finale to the Chaos Cup this season. His Orc team will be returning here in Division A. S. Beavers, the Dead Poets, Undead, and Malik's Maximum Von Cedo, a Lizard team in Division A as well. Okay. All right. Hey, there we go. In Division B, Clypheus is Nuffle to see here. Chaos Chosen team. Doug the Minotaur, he is the current league champion, the current Chaos Cup champion. His White Skull Windbreakers are an Orc team. They're in Division B. Berserker Tempest returns to the league. Oh boy, Subductus Super Silicarpters, an Underworld team. Eric's Elphitus Australis, a Wood Elf team. Wood Elves new to Blood Bowl 3, not new to the game of Blood Bowl, of course. Rodentia Spire new to the league in the Chaos Cup, had a good showing with his Skaven team, and is returning in the Spike Magazine Trophy here with the Skaven team. Galshi 1 new to the league, the Bone Breakers, a Black Orc team. The first time we're seeing Black Orcs here in the league. BB Nuts up tonight, the Harlequins, B.B.F.C, an Undead team, and Wenger, the return of Wenger. Mr. Yuck, he is bringing a Nurgle team tonight. And of course, Richard Cranium's I Want to Be Like Doug, a Dwarf team, had a very, very strong showing with that team as well so far in the season. Boy, lots of teams, and oh boy, these are 2 really tough divisions, I think. Whew, and that means tonight's game is going to be a tough game, I think. First up, the home team, Wenger's Mr. Yuck, coming in a TV of 980,000 gold this evening, an 11-player roster, brand new team, 3 dedicated fans, 3 rerolls. You'll see in this version of the rules in BB 2020, coaches want to pick up these dedicated fans while they can, because this is how you generate money now. You really want to get those fans, get that fan level up right out of the gate, because that's the only time you can buy them, and then start to increase them as you start to win games. I'm gonna be real here. I have not played a whole lot of Nurgle, but it is my opinion. You look at this roster, I think this is a more like a pitch control chaos team, right? So you see here, he's got the Rot Spawn, Mr. Yuck, the number 1 Rot Spawn, 2 Bloaters, 3 Pestigores, and about a bunch of these Rotters here. You see they have these skills: Disturbing Presence, Foul Appearance, right? These are nuisance skills. These are going to allow him to really try to control the pitch, right? Disturbing Presence, he puts this player somewhere. It doesn't matter whether they're prone or not. Disturbing Presence on these 3 players means that 3 squares away, a radius, would you call it a radius? A squadius? 3 squares away in any direction. He's gonna have this Disturbing Presence, whether he's prone or not. That's gonna inhibit passes. And then foul appearance here, right? Foul appearance means that someone takes a block on him, they roll that 1, they're in trouble. And that can be important for the opposing team, meaning that Wenger wants to position these players in such a way where they have to take the blocks on these players and maybe screw up, right? Roll that 1, and now the whole turn is askew, is off kilter, because it was a real key block that you needed to make, and you just can't do it because the player is just so disgusting that you don't even want to take the block, right? The 3 Pestigores, rather, they all have horns. These players here are going to be the ones taking the blocks. Horn's going to give them a +1. Well, I shouldn't say they're going to be the one taking the blocks. The bloaters have a strength 4, of course. But the Pestigores here with the blitz, they're going to get a +1 to their strength, effectively making them strength 4 on the blitz. This is a great piece, I think. I think all of these are great pieces. You even look at the Rotters here. Not a bad stat line. These are basically zombies on an undead team, except they have Plague Ridden, right? Every single player on this team has Plague Ridden. That's basically the undead necromancer, and they are a little fragile with this decay, but so what? They go out there, they play the role that an undead zombie does. They're cheap, they take up space. I think this team probably gets a little better as they start to get pieces on them. But as it stands, I think Wenger is going to play a real defensive game. He's going to try to control the pitch. He's going to try to stop that offense. Maybe try to apply some pressure with these Pestigores while he's taking that 2-die with the bloater, while he's got that rot spawn and the bloater's in position to just stop the passes. The foul appearance places them forward to try to mess up the turn order. The rot spawn with the strength 5 as well. If he's backed up by another piece, he can just sit tight and hold down center pitch or hold down a wide zone if that's where the play has gone. Strength 5 with assistance is very, very strong, especially when they have Mighty Blow, because now whoever they're tied up with, they're going to want to be tied up, and whoever they're tied up with is going to be in a world of pain. Strength 5 is very good for controlling the pitch. These skills, I think, are very good for controlling the pitch. We'll see what Wenger wants to do tonight, but I think he's going to play a very defensive game with this team. He's going to be up against this undead team by BB Nut. BB Nut, brand new to the league, but not new to the game of Blood Bowl, coming in with this TV 990,000 gold team, or a TV 1000 team. He has the 2 Ghoul Runners, 2 Mummies, 2 Blitzers, and the rest are linemen. We have seen this lineup before. This is a pretty standard undead lineup, and it is a good lineup. All of these pieces are fantastic pieces, in my opinion. You have the white blitzers, these are your blitzers. Solid stat line. It's fairly average, but that's okay. You have the 2 mummies. I think these are some of the best big guys in the game. Strength of 5, mighty blow, no negatrait. That is absolutely fantastic. And then, of course, the 2 ghoul runners, they have that speed with the MA of 7. They have dodge. They'll pick up block, or at least one of them is going to pick up block for sure. I imagine he's going to, as he starts to accumulate money, he's going to pick up the 3rd and then Ghoul Runner, because these are the ball carriers. These are the pieces with the speed. These are the nuisance players that can really turn the undead team into a mighty powerhouse. All the other pieces are well, really all the pieces. These are great skills to start with, right? 2 players with Mighty Blow, no negatrait. 2 players with block, MA6. You've got the MA7 Ghoul Runners with dodge. Really, really good out of the gate roster, in my opinion. 3 rerolls, 2 dedicated fans. Von Rue, thank you for the sub. Welcome to the stream. Honestly, Undead, one of the best teams in the game of Blood Bowl, in my opinion. I gotta wrap this up because they're gonna get their game underway. One of the best Blood Bowl, in my opinion. They just all right. They've got that speed. They've got the speed and the agility in the ghouls. They've got the strength in the mummies and mighty blow block with the blitzers, and they've got regen. It is disgusting. I love this team. I love playing Undead. They're one of my favorite teams. Not my favorite team, but one of my favorite teams. I think on paper this goes to Harlequins B.B.F.C tonight, just because this could be a reflection of my my lack of understanding of Nurgle. But I think I think this Nurgle team is going to have an uphill battle tonight just because they're up against a nice all-round team where this Nurgle team seems to be very defensive. And the only way not the only way, but I think the way Wenger comes out tonight is playing solid fundamentals, leveraging these defensive skills, these passive skills to control the pitch, open up that hole on defense with the harassment from the Pestigors, from the bloaters when you can. On offense, open up the hole for the cage, and otherwise just play it safe. Don't get overly aggressive or overly committed, because I don't think he can outskill this opposing team. First game of the competition, second competition of the season. Let's go. Clear skies for this first game of the Spike Magazine Trophy. All right. BB Nut with the coach laughing in the picture-in-picture. Harlequins B.B.F.C. to set up on defense to get this game underway. 7 minutes, 30 seconds in bonus time in this version of Blood Bowl. BB3 gives you a bonus clock. 2 minutes on the timer. If you run out of 2 minutes, you get 7 minutes, 30 seconds to continue to take your action. But that clock, that bonus clock, is for the entire game, including overtime. There's no overtime in regulation play, but this never replenishes for the duration of the game. Pretty standard defensive formation here for BB Nut. Mr. Yuck to set up an offense. You can see the rot spawn, Mr. Yuck himself on the line. I love that coach, man. Look at that. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. Love him. Love him. Showing off for the camera. Here's the kick. 4 players on the line here for Mr. Yuck, this Nurgle team. 2 back to receive. Of course, the Pestigors are going to be the ball carriers on the team. High kick. He'll get an opportunity to pick this ball up without having to risk the roll on his turn. Worked out. And now turn 1 underway here for Mr. Yuck. 3 re-rolls apiece. That's about where both these teams want to be, I think. And a handoff to get things started. Looks like he's not a handoff? What did I miss here? Declared a handoff, chose not to hand off, I guess? Maybe a misclick. Moves the ball forward to the 8-yard line. Five on the line now. Got a little bit of protection on the ball carrier. Taking his movement actions first. Takes a mark on Scott Baldwin, the number 7 zombie lineman. And now the first block of the Spike Magazine Trophy is going to be a push. Windex against Wilco Low. Is that how that? Wilco Low? Wilco, like will comply? Badger 4-6, increase your rate of ascent. This is Badger 4-6, Wilco. Two-die block on James. Who's that? James Chisholm. Oh, knockdown. Looks like an armor break. Got a stun out of this. Well done. Follows up with the line. 7 seconds left on the clock. Gets the assist against Scott Baldwin. If Scott Baldwin stays in place, it'll be a 2-die next turn. Harlequins B.B.F.C. now up for their first turn on defense. Oh, that text is still on the screen, is it? Let's get rid of that. 2-9 block here on the right side. Now the blitz. Mummy blitz with a 3-die blitz. He'll get the knockdown here. The Mummy with that mighty blow. Moves that Mummy back into the linebacker position after the knockdown. No armor break. Oh, I get it. It's all cleaners. Nuffle, or not Nuffle, Nurgle would take umbrage with this, I think. 4+ dodge, failed out. Failed the 4+ dodge. I think he's in a good spot here. Tried to dodge out, didn't work out. He was up against that rot spawn with tentacles. He's gonna stay in place here. Turn 2 now for Mr. Yuck. I finished working and got right into this game like instantly after I was working. I've had a frustrating work day. I was like, oh man. Now I'm feeling better. Watching some Blood Bowl. That's right, time to relax. All right, advances the ball. One space forward, but over to the left now on the 4-yard line. Ball in the hands of Mr. Clean multi-surface. Oh, why would you taunt Nurgle like that? Slithers on over to the left here in front of the cage with Mr. Yuck. The rot spawn is a really stupid player. It means he wants to activate that player when he's next to another player. That's the nega trait. If he's next to another player, he has to pass a 2+, otherwise it's a 4+, or else he's in risk of losing his turn. Loose cage around the ball carrier currently. Sending Kaboom Bathroom Cleaner back behind the line in the right wide zone, marking, oh my goodness. Who is this? Andre, oh, I'm gonna go with Andre Esterhazen, maybe? Hey! Turn 2, back to the Harlequins. Taking marks, taking a blitz now in front of the cage. Gets a knockdown on Toilet Duck. Gets a stun out of it. I don't know what a Toilet Duck is. I don't know if I want to know what Toilet Duck is. I'm gonna guess it's like the under the rim cleaner. I'm not sure anyone does. Oh, Gamer Mike, thank you so much for the sub. I really appreciate it. I'm very partial to Wood Elves. I really like Wood Elves a lot. I think they've clearly been nerfed in this version of the rules, so I don't know how effective they are now. They seem okay, but they used to be absolutely fantastic. I think the nerf brings them down to still good. I just really like the way they play. Base teams, I am yeah, War Dancers are absolutely phenomenal. Like that's really a major reason why I like Wood Elves. War Dancers, you get block and dodge out of the gate. They're absolutely sick. I love them. Good block here in the left wide zone. Good blitz, I should say. The most unlike the base teams? That's a tough question. I assume shop teams were the DLC teams. I don't. Man, who's the most unlike the base teams? Boy, I don't know if I have a good answer to that question, to be perfectly honest. Because we haven't really seen... we haven't really... Yes, you know what? Yeah, Undead. Undead. I think Undead's the right answer. We haven't really seen a lot of the gimmicky teams yet. Oh, double skulls here back at the line. He'll eat it. Ball crosses the line of scrimmage in the left wide zone to the 6-yard line. Harlequins B.B.F.C is going to have an opportunity to try to lock down this offense. Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of the gimmicky teams yet, so a lot of the teams, like, you see a lot of... Oh, no! Double skulls right out of the gate on the blitz. Had to spin the reroll. Got the pal here. Breaks armor, gets a KO. Well done. So a lot of the teams play very similarly. I think Undead is probably... well, I think in my opinion... Okay, let me... That's a good point. I think in a lot of people's opinion, Underworld is the best team. Like, Underworld is very good in this version of the rules. They have swarming, they have a good kit. I personally think Undead's the best. I love Undead. I think they're still fantastic. I think they're a little more all-around-ish. I mean, they're not humans, of course, but they can play. They have more opportunities to play in different ways than Underworld does, but Underworld's very good, very good. Honestly, I give this advice to people who play fighting. I play fighting games a lot. To people who play fighting games too, or are trying to get into fighting games. Honestly, really, I would say pick a team that looks cool to you. Like, you're like, hey, that team looks neat. Or look at the rosters. Like, go online, look at the available rosters, and say, oh, I like what these teams are doing. Even if you don't really understand it, go with something you like. Because if you're not going with something you like, it's very easy to lose motivation, right? You pick up, say, a goblin team. I don't know why you decide this, but let's say you decided that you thought goblins were really, really strong, and you pick up a goblin team and you fail to make them work. You can get dejected really fast, and it can really stop your progress. Orcs are very, very strong, very solid team. Turn 4 here for Mr. Yuck. Yeah, I mean, we've had arguments about this in the Discord, but that's Slither animation, my goodness. To me, Black Orcs look like worse lizards. I'm not saying I'm correct. And again, we've had arguments about this back and forth with some of the coaches, but to me, Black Orcs just look like worse lizards. So I don't know. Maybe they're not, though. Like, I genuinely don't know. Like folks like Clypheus have argued against it. They're like, no, they're not worse lizards. You're wrong. And I'm like, okay. We have a Black Orc team this competition, so we'll see. We'll see how they play. Turn 4 for the Harlequins B.B.F.C. now. Final turn of the first quarter. Gets the assist on Kaboom Bathroom Cleaner in the right wide zone. Two marks on Windex. Takes the blitz on Windex. Got through that foul appearance. Gets the knockdown. Undeterred by Windex's foul appearance. And now that two-die blocker over in the right wide zone. Got the POW. Breaks armor. Got a KO. Good removal. There's that foul appearance in effect that we were talking about. That's a lost block, but he's got the second block with the mummy. You want to keep these mummies tightly coupled because you want to be getting those three-die blocks if at all possible. And so another good removal. Good positioning here by BB Nut. Three-man player advantage now going into the second quarter. Mr. Yuck retreating with the ball back to his own 2-yard line. Yeah, dwarves are very good. I think dwarves have always been good, and they're still very good. Orcs are very good. I think humans are good, but I think they're tricky to play if you're new to the game. If you're not new to the game, I think they're a pretty solid team. I do think humans get weaker over time. Not, like, they don't literally get weaker. I just think other, like, specialization teams outpace them as TV increases. But humans are a great jack-of-all-trades team, right? Like, a human has an answer to anyone, which is what makes them really good, in my opinion. Has to re-roll this first blitz. Gets a POW out of it. Mr. Yuck down to 2 re-rolls. Got the injury! Oh, me, oh my! Well done there. Did regen, however, but boy, oh boy. What a good injury there. That is Nuffles Pancakes flattening of the day. When I'm down and out, I know I need something that's both delicious and nutritious to get me back on my feet.
This injury brought to you by Nuffles Pancakes. When you take a hit and feel licked, try the sweet and savory flavor of Nuffles Pancakes. Grab your butter and get back into the game with this Overlord's signature second breakfast. For nearly 3,000 years, this piping hot surprise has been healing hearts and mending breaks. Nuffles Pancakes. Buy one, get 3 while supplies last.
Good movement here by Mr. Yuck, the rat spawn. I say good movement. I'm like terrified. Every time I see it, I'm like, yeah, whatever you did's fine. Just don't slither near me. B.B.F.C. here on turn 5. Gets a push on the 2-die block. Failed the foul appearance roll here. Spends the reroll to get through it. Down to 1 reroll for the half. Gets a push on the blitz. Foul appearance putting in some work here. I was about to say it's a 3-die block. I'm like, how do you get 3 dice on that? It's a 2-die block. Gets a push. Harlequins B.B.F.C. moving back 2 players into the safety position over in the right wide zone, just in case this ball gets by them. They get a good stun on the bloater. Lemon Pledge. I used to use Pledge on all my wood tables when I was younger. I don't do it anymore. It leaves like a weird residue. Or maybe I'm just not cleaning it correctly. I don't know. Turn 6 for Mr. Yuck. I mean, if this guy is what Lemon Pledge is, it's definitely leaving a weird residue behind. Mr. Yuck with 3 turns here to score. Pescars have an MA of 6, so they don't need to hurry per se, but they will want to move forward. Looks like he's going to do just that. He's got free players, four free players to try to cage up this ball carrier. Ball carrier is going to cross the line of scrimmage to the opposing 8-yard line over in the right wide zone. Started off the drive on this side of the pitch. Scrambled to the left. Retreated, came back to the right. 2-dive block, double Powell and Marcus Smith here. Stun out of it. This is a good stun. Judge Dredge, welcome to the stream. Salutations. Failed the really stupid roll on Mr. Yuck. That's unfortunate. Mr. Yuck, really stupid is boneheaded. Or it behaves as boneheaded when you fail it, but it's a 2+ if you have a friendly next to you. Otherwise, it's a 4+. Judge Dredge saluting because I'm an admiral in the Navy. 3-dive block gets a pal here on Raid Ant and Roach Spray. So we've seen Wenger play it easy here in this drive. And when he got the opportunity, you saw him shimmy from the right to the left, back to the right. I think that's the right strategic call. However, the 1-dive blitz is going to be a knockout on the ball carrier. We'll see where the ball bounces. It's going to bounce back to the 8-yard line here. I think that was the right strategic call for this team. We'll see if he can recover the ball. He's going to have 2 turns to score. Failed the GFI. Oh, I'm sorry. Failed the rush. Failed the rush. Wow, that was quite a slide. Turn 7 for Mr. Yuck now. All of these players are marked over here by the ball. We'll see who he goes after. Oh boy. Joe Marchant. Number 6. Stand up blitz by Mr. Clean multi-surface. We get a push out of this. He might re-roll it. One of those was right. He's thinking about the re-roll. Now he's going to go with the push. Pushes him toward the sideline. And he's going to follow up. So many marked players, it's going to be tough to recover this ball. He has to recover it here. Takes a 1-dive block against Scott Baldwin, one of the famous Baldwin actor brothers, old Scott Baldwin. Two-dive block against James Chris Holm, the number 10 zombie lineman. Gets a push out of this. Boy, what do you do here? What do you do? He's taking the blocks, getting nothing out of the blocks. Spends a reroll on the blitzer. Works out this time. The blitzer had the block skill, had to spend the defender down result. And then just takes a block. Oh, my goodness. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Louis Lina. Failed a really stupid roll again, this time on the 4+. Turn 7 now for the Harlequins B.B.F.C. They seem to have successfully shut down this offense. Ball currently lying on their own 8-yard line. Mr. Yuck not out of it yet, but they weren't able to recover on turn 7. That's going to make turn 8 really, really difficult. In fact, I don't even know if they can get in there. They can. Not close. Ah. Judge Dredge. Boo. Boo. Takes a mark on off deep woods. And he's gonna blitz off deep woods. No, he's gonna blitz Tide Pod. Blitzed Tide Pod out of scoring position, and that'll cover him. So I think he's, well, it's not exactly covered, but probably, probably. Two-die blocker got through the foul appearance, gets the push on Windex. Takes a mark on Scrubbing Bubbles, and now gets the both down result. Going for the surf on Tide Pod, but got the both down result. Both down does not push the player back. Final turn here of the first half. Mr. Yuck on offense. Their only chance to score is in off deep woods. And boy. Thinking about his turn here. What's his best option? What's the best way to try to recover this ball? I think the best way is to pray to Nuffle. That's really the best strategy here. Both coaches really efficient with their turns here. You can see BB not dipping into their bonus clock at all. And Mr. Yuck only down to 6 minutes, 8 seconds left. Might spend some of that on this turn if he can see an optimal way to go after this ball and score. Three plus dodge to the hit. Oh my goodness. I was gonna say, oh, it's happening. It's happening. He went for it. It was a 5+ on the handoff. Didn't work out there. And now, Harlequins B.B.F.C. to put the hurt on here in the final turn of the first half. Wait, is Shark in Venice an actual movie? Two-die Blitz gets the push on Mr. Clean Multi-Surface, the number 6 Pestigore. Two-die on off deep woods. Got the pal here. Doesn't get anything out of it. Gets a push on number 6. Number 6 staying on his feet. Another push here. That's, you know what? You do you, man. A huge collection of shark films. There's one very specific genre you're into. It's shark films. All right, took all the blocks. Didn't really get anything out of the blocks. 0-0 at the half. Harlequins, B.B.F.C. doing a good job of stopping the offense. I think Wenger there did a great job of just sort of letting the other team make the mistakes. It just didn't quite work out there at the end. He had a shot at a score, but BB Nut was able to capitalize on a blitz and knock down, on a one-die blitz to knock down the ball carrier. And now Mr. Yuck to be on defense in the second half of this ball game. Mr. Yuck with a spread 3-man defensive line. 5. You got back no KOs. Oh my goodness. 3-man player advantage for the Harlequins B.B.F.C to go on offense here. They've got a strong advantage going into this drive. All right. An effective high kick here for the Harlequins B.B.F.C. And got the catch. Turn 9 now. Starts off with the 3-die on the line. Powell with mighty blow. Easy break arm. Now 2-die gets a knockdown on the center defensive tackle. Stun out of it. Another 3-die on the left side gets a knockdown. +1 for mighty blow. Gets a stun. 2 stuns on the line. Ghost shark? What on earth is I don't want to know what ghost shark is. Like a dead shark haunting people? Like, what is that? Harlequins B.B.F.C with the ball in the hands of Marcus Smith, the number 1 ghoul runner. He's up to the Harlequins' own 4-yard line, right in the middle of the pitch. Everybody on the line except for the other ghoul runner. 2-die blitz to get things started on the right side. Gets a knockdown. Two-die block for the Harlequins B.B.F.C on the right side of the line here. Gets a knockdown thanks to the block skill on that white blitzer. Really good action order here by BB Nut all game long. Getting the 3-dies, getting the 2-dies with block, getting the 2-dies, taking the free actions first. Gotta be real tough for Wenger here, being 3 players down on this drive. Harlequins BBFC are almost certainly going to stall this out if they can. Failed the rush, spends the reroll on the blitz to get the Powell on Tide Pod. Good stun out of it. Turn 10 back to Mr. Yuck. Eric Lionheart, welcome to the stream. Fly half. Fly half is rugby, right? Judge Dredge, don't worry about Nightbot. I'm sorry, the mod that's normally here is away for work. Yes, so normally that would have been let through, but I can't do it. I mean, I could do it, but I've got too many things going on. Don't worry about it. Just, I'll slap Nightbot on the wrist. Turned in here for Mr. Yuck. We'll see how he makes the most out of the few pieces he has on the pitch. I really hate that animation. Fair enough, fair enough. Turn 11 now for the Harlequins BBFC. Got through that foul appearance. Breaks armor. Got a KO. Sent to the drink. And I know when I need a drink, I need Cerveza Cristal. Cerveza Cristal. Gets stunned on the left side of the line. 3-die block. Gets a pal. Remember, these mummies have mighty blow. Another stun. Harlequins BBFC murdering this Nurgle team here. It's just, you know, like we were talking about in the pregame, it's just, I think it's tough with this low TV Nurgle team to go up against Undead in week 1. Push on the left side of the line. Turn 11 back to Mr. Yuck. On defense, 4 players down, 7 on the pitch. What do you do? I think at this point you just gotta, you gotta do what Venger's doing here. You gotta apply pressure. Hope the dice go your way. Hope you can open up the hole. Maybe the opponent fails a foul appearance roll. Those 2 mummies, those 2 blitzers are a big problem for Mr. Yuck here. Stand up blitz into a push on the number 10 zombie in the right wide zone. Failed a really stupid roll here with the rot spawn. Mr. Yuck losing his tackle zones. 1 die blocker over in the left wide zone now. Turn 12 for the Harlequins B.B.F.C. They are in control of the ball on their own 4-yard line currently. Looks like they're going to move down pitch to the left wide zone. 0-0 the score. Big old hole, the entire left side of the pitch undefended. Mr. Yuck down 4 players. Got no players back at the beginning of the second half. Just lost another one here in this half. 3 die block with these mummies. My goodness. So consistent with these 3 die blocks. For the 2 die blitz on Lemon Pledge, gets a POW. 9+ with Mighty Blow. Can't break armor. Takes a mark on off deep woods. The number 9 prone Rotter on the left side of the line of scrimmage. Another removal here for Harlequins B.B.F.C. Removal number 5. Mr. Yuck starting off the turn, final turn of the 3rd quarter with a blitz, takes a mark on the ball carrier, Marcus Smith. Mr. Yuck's been praying to Nurgle. He needs to pray to Nuffle at this point. Failed the 50-50 dodge over in the right wide zone. And that'll be a turnover. 4th quarter begins. Harlequin B.B.F.C. with the ball on the opposing 12-yard line over in the left wide zone. Wow! First injury of the game. I don't know how that dislocated their shoulder. Did you see that move? That hit him right in the groin. How did that dislocate his shoulder? 3 die block into a stun here. Maybe he was hit so hard that his body flew back faster than his shoulders could, and it ripped his shoulder out of the socket. 5 players left on the pitch for Mr. Yuck. With 9 divisions, with 9 teams in each division, that means 1 team has a bye each week. The way the byes work is you don't score any points for a bye. It's it's literally as if he didn't play a game. So Cenozoic Park in Division A this week, as an example, they have the bye. So after week 1, they're going to be 0-0-0. Good handoff to... Oh, wait, no. BB Nuts and I did this one correctly. Good handoff to Andre Esterhazen, the number 5 blitzer. Not a whole lot for Mr. Yuck to do here, unless he can either just pray to Nuffle and go, or try to get some SPP. Going for the uphill block here. He's going to get a push out of this. Yep, that's it. Turn 14, back to Harlequins B.B.F.C. Players on Mr. Yuck a bit out of position here to force the score. He can go for broke and just hope. Turn after turn hope. Or just try to get some SVP here. 2-die block on Mr. Yuck's going to be a knockdown. Good knockdown. Gonna go ahead and score here. All right, 1-0 the score. Says, you know what? I don't need to stall. I scored. Watch this. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, you know what? I had a replay queued up, but that, I love that. Get out of town. That was the best victory dance I've ever seen in my life. Oh man, I love it. I love it. I absolutely love that. No one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. Mr. Yuck to set up on offense for a second time here. Mr. Yuck will have 3 turns to try to tie this ball game up. They got back a player. Man, Nuffle has been unkind. 1 player. And Nuffle giving the free reroll there to the Harlequins B.B.F.C. They're back up to 3. 3 apiece. Ball on Mr. Yuck's 12-yard line. Going for the pickup with the Pestigore. Failed the pickup. He'll re-roll this. Yeah. Successful pickup on the re-roll. Ball now on Mr. Yuck's 6-yard line. Down 4 players. See if he can open up a hole and get on the board here. He has an opportunity to tie the game. Yeah, Von Ruhr says Yuck has to get players downfield ASAP. Indeed he does. In fact, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got a book. He's got a book. Failed the really stupid roll on Mr. Yuck. Boy, oh. You know, sometimes Nuffle just has it in for you. Certainly not to take away from BB Nuts' play. He's been playing a fabulous game tonight. Really showing how to play Undead. And and not a second has been taken off of that bonus clock. That amazes me. Oh, these are tapes I'm gonna have to study. Man, I'd be down to 4 seconds on that clock. Yeah, this defense marking everybody they can here. And now, taking the 2-die block on Raid, Ant, and Roach Spray. Got another removal out of it. Connor, don't you have a team? I do. I have a human team. I had an undead team in the Chaos Cup. I've switched over to humans because I played undead all last season. So I had 3 competitions with undead. Played a 4th with them in this season's Chaos Cup. So I decided to switch to humans for a Spike Magazine trophy. Gets a push on the ball carrier. Takes another mark. 2 marks on the ball carrier. Turn 15. I think that has pushed Mr. Clean multi-surface out of scoring range. Let's see, it's, you can get to here. 1, 2, 3. Well, not quite out of scoring range, but effectively out of scoring range. He'd have to go 6-1-2. So four rushes can get Mr. Clean into the end zone. But there's some dodging involved as well. One die block on the number 6 blitzer. Gets a push out of this. And now failed the 3+ dodge. He'll re-roll this. Hands off to Tide Pod. Go, little Tide Pod. Run like the wind. There he goes. 3+ dodge to a 3+ handoff. 1 rush. 2 rushes. Can he stay on his feet? Just needs to hope he gets through. Can anybody get there? Oh no, nobody can get there! Did he do it? Did he do it? The Harlequins coach cursing Tide Pod. One GFI got him out of range of the blitz. Wow, he'll still need to dodge away. Well, conceivably dodge away from Wilco Low. I think I'm saying that right. 1 rush, 2 rushes. There it is. Holy smokes! In fact, probably won't dodge. What's his dodge? His dodge is a 3+. Yeah, he'll need to. He'll want to blitz this player away and then walk into the end zone. Man, oh man, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. Oh, it's the return of Wenger, man. Oh, I've missed him. Well done. Well done. Gets a pal here on Lemon Pledge. I don't know if he can get an assist in. Turn 16, final turn of the game, Mr. Yuck. Got a blitz. Blitz Tide Pod. Eric Lionheart, welcome. Well, welcome. You've been here, but welcome. But also, thank you so much for the sub. Very much appreciated. There it is, the 2-die blitz with horns. It's gonna get the knockdown. That's gonna be the score. Wow, unreal. Unreal, well done. Please get off the screen, you're disgusting. This game's gonna end in a draw. Can you believe it? I can't. Oh my goodness. Is that just everyone being like solemn at a draw? What was that? Man, oh man, horns at the 2-die blitz. There it was, and that was the play to score. That was the action to turn this from a loss. Really had a brutal game here. I don't know why this isn't loading, but had a brutal game here for Wenger and Mr. Yuck, and saw that opportunity to get the score. Did the one rush. He didn't need two, just the one. Knew he had the 2-die blitz to get away to safety. It worked out, and he was able to draw this out to a 1-1 victory. Well done to both coaches. BB Nutt, first game in the league, showing us really showing us how undead should be played, and did a great job as well. I mean, honestly, BB Nutt had control of the entire game, and you know, with lots of games, Blood Bowl is no exception. You know, where there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of things to consider. That one gap, that one hole, that one mistake can cost you games, and Wenger was able to capitalize on that to get the draw. So both coaches really putting on a great show and playing a great game, and that was fantastic. I saw no hope. I saw no hope for Mr. Yuck, and was able to get the draw. I think with that draw, Mr. Yuck and Wenger calls that a win. We'll take a look at the schedule before we leave. Plenty more Blood Bowl to go here in week 1 in the Spike Magazine Trophy. This will be an 8-week-long regulation competition, so we'll have 8 weeks of regulation play and then a cut to top 4. Coming up next is tomorrow night. We have a double header. It's going to be Nevagona versus Street Fighters Turbo Max to kick things off. Chime versus Ian. That is Orcs versus Chaos Renegades, I think. That'll be tomorrow, Friday, March 29th at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Chime, the runner-up in the Chaos Cup. Really, remember, Chime came out in week 1 winning and really never stopped. Really put on a good show. We'll see where he takes this team that's now at a higher TV level as he comes into the Spike Magazine Trophy. Already earned his spot in the Blood Bowl in the lower bracket. He'll be looking to bump that up to the upper bracket here in the Spike Magazine Trophy. And then the second game tomorrow night is going to be Rodentia versus Alphitus Australis. Spire versus Eric. Spire was new in the Chaos Cup, but of course not anymore. And Eric, brand new to the league, will see their first game here. That's going to be Skaven versus Wood Elves, I believe. Or Dark Elves? Wood Elves. I think it's Wood Elves. That's going to be great. That's a fun matchup, right? You got 2 Edge teams. I really, in the old version of Blood Bowl, which was around for eons, I really loved Wood Elves. They have been nerfed, but I'm excited to see how they play in the new version of the rules. That will be coming up at 9:30 p.m. tomorrow night, Eastern Daylight Time. And then we got plenty more games to play. Yes, that's right. Wood Elves versus Sewer Elves. Old Gamer Mike says, if he makes the upper bracket, does a diff team take his spot? A different team doesn't take his spot. He just gets removed from the lower bracket. Basically, what that does is it incentivizes you to play with the same team over and over. He basically plugs that spot in. So he's in the lower bracket. He'll go to the upper bracket. The lower bracket has one less team. So it's an incentive to keep playing with the same team, to try to just keep doing as well as you can, rather than, say, being punished for doing good, right? You don't want to do better and that ends up letting in some team that you have a bad matchup against. But yeah, one more game to be scheduled this week. All the other games have been scheduled. We have games all throughout the weekend, 2 on Friday, 1 on Saturday. We have 1 on Sunday, possibly 2 on Sunday, depending on when that final game gets scheduled. And when it gets scheduled, you'll be able to check out and get alerted to those schedules on our website at maml.club. That's maml.club here on Twitch. or on our social media pages on Blue Sky, Twitter, and Facebook. It's still called Twitter? I don't know. I'm not on it anymore. You can also watch previous games on our YouTube channel. Play Blood Bowl, man. What time on Sunday? Sunday will be 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So that's UTC -4. That will be the game on Sunday. We might have another game on Sunday. It's just not scheduled yet, but we're not sure yet. But yeah, play Blood Bowl. This game's so good. You can play Blood Bowl. We have Blood Bowl 3 on Steam, the Epic Game Store, PlayStation, and Xbox. And I might point out that at some point during the Spike Magazine Trophy, you know what? Crossplay is going to be added. So if you've got this game on PlayStation or on Xbox, you'll be able to play in our league as well. I invite you to come check out the league, play with us in the Dungeon Bowl if you like. But we're not there yet. We got plenty of more Blood Bowl to go. You can also play it in tabletop form at your friendly local game store. I'm going to eat some dinner. Until tomorrow night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming out. I truly appreciate it. I love sharing this game. I love watching this game. I love playing this game. It is absolutely fantastic. I appreciate everybody that comes out to play, comes out to watch, and participate. Thanks for hanging out, and I hope to see you this weekend. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat. So take care, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening.
Making